Do you want to know the secret to getting anything you desire in life? It's simple: raise your standards. Let that idea sink in for a moment. The things you have, the relationships you hold, the success you enjoy right now, everything is a direct result of the standards you've set for yourself. If you're not where you want to be, it's because your standards need to rise. Most people don't understand this truth. They think life circumstances determine where they end up. They wait for an opportunity to come knocking on their door. But that's not how life works. Life is always testing your standards, asking you, how much do you really want it? How much are you willing to demand from yourself to get what you deserve? You see, low standards are the silent killers of success. If you accept mediocrity, you'll get mediocrity. If you accept toxic relationships, you'll get more of them. If you accept poor health, you'll keep getting the same result. You will never rise above your current standards. That's why you have to raise the bar, not just once, but consistently. When you elevate your standards, you're telling the world, I'm worth more. I deserve more. I will not settle for less than what I truly want. This isn't about being greedy or selfish. It's about realizing your worth. When you understand that you are capable of achieving more, you automatically raise your standards. You stop accepting good enough and start going for what's extraordinary. You start asking more from yourself, not because you're demanding perfection, but because you know you have more to give. And when you raise your standards, the universe responds. Opportunities you never imagined start showing up. People begin to treat you differently because you're showing up differently. You attract the things you've been dreaming about because your energy, your focus, and your intentions are aligned with the greatness you seek. But here's the thing, raising your standards isn't a one-time event. It's a way of life. It's about showing up every day and demanding more, not just from others, but from yourself. It's about expecting greatness, not waiting for it to happen. You can't just wish for things to change. You have to raise the standard, take consistent action, and never settle. Along the way, you'll face doubts, fears, and setbacks. You'll encounter people who don't understand your vision or your drive. But let me tell you this, those limitations, they're not real. They're nothing more than old beliefs, old patterns of thinking that no longer serve you. Break through those limiting beliefs and you'll see just how much you're capable of. Your life will change because you decided to raise the standard. The moment you make that decision, truly decide you've already won. That decision is the key to unlocking everything you've ever wanted. It's not just a mental shift, it's a shift in your identity. You become someone who expects excellence, someone who refuses to accept anything less. And when you demand excellence from yourself, you inspire others to do the same. You become a magnet for greatness. Now, I want you to think about the areas in your life where you've been settling. Where have you accepted less than you deserve? Raise your standards. Demand more from yourself and the world around you. Embrace the discomfort of growth, because that's where the magic happens. That's where you'll find the power to transform your life into something extraordinary. This is your moment. Raise your standards and everything will follow. The power of standards lies in their ability to shape every aspect of your life. Standards are the invisible force that influences your actions, decisions, and the outcomes you experience. Whether you realize it or not, the life you are living right now is a reflection of the standards you've set for yourself. If you have high standards, you'll demand more from yourself, striving to perform at your best in every area. On the other hand, if your standards are low, you'll settle for less, and as a result, you'll get mediocre results in your relationships, career, and personal growth. What's remarkable about standards is that they are within your control. Unlike external circumstances, which can often feel out of your hands, your standards are a personal choice. They are a set of expectations you have for yourself and for what you believe you deserve in life. The higher your standards, the more you raise the bar for what you accept. This not only improves the quality of your life, but also sends a clear message to the world about how you should be treated. The beauty of standards is that they are always evolving. As you grow, your standards can grow with you. You can challenge yourself to aim higher, push further, and refuse to accept mediocrity. When you do this, you open up the possibility for exponential growth and success. It's this constant pursuit of excellence through raising your standards that allows you to unlock your full potential and achieve more than you ever thought possible. Low standards hold you back by limiting your potential and setting a ceiling on your achievements. When you settle for less than you deserve, you unknowingly create a life that revolves around mediocrity. It's like putting invisible chains around your aspirations, restricting your ability to grow and reach new heights. Low standards are a form of self-sabotage, allowing you to accept situations, relationships, and outcomes that don't truly serve you. You might feel stuck in a cycle of dissatisfaction, always thinking that things could be better, but never taking the necessary steps to elevate your life. The danger of low standards is that they become ingrained in your mindset. Over time, you may stop even noticing how much you're settling for. You might think that it's too difficult to aim higher or that you're not worthy of something better. This mindset leads to a pattern where you stop challenging yourself, stop pushing for more, and accept whatever comes your way, even if it's far from what you truly want. The impact of low standards extends to all areas of life. In relationships, it may mean tolerating disrespect or unhealthy dynamics because you've convinced yourself that it's the best you can have. In your career, it may manifest as accepting a job you're not passionate about because it's good enough in health. It's choosing convenience over well-being. Low standards hold you in a place of comfort, but that comfort comes at the cost of your true potential and the life you could have. Raising standards in every area of life means challenging yourself to operate at a higher level across the board, not just in one aspect, but in every part of who you are. It starts with your personal growth, where you stop accepting mediocrity and push yourself to continuously evolve. This can mean setting aside old habits, seeking out knowledge, or striving for skills that elevate your character and mind. When you raise the bar for yourself, you're no longer just getting by, you are actively seeking to improve every single day. Your health is another critical area where raising standards is essential. It's not enough to just eat whatever is convenient or skip exercise because of a busy schedule. By raising your standards in health, you prioritize what your body truly needs: healthy food, regular exercise, and rest. When you take this area seriously, you'll start feeling stronger, more energized, and better equipped to face the challenges of life. In your relationships, raising standards means expecting respect, honesty, and kindness. It means setting boundaries that protect your emotional well-being and surrounding yourself with people who support your growth rather than hold you back. By raising your standards in relationships, you cultivate deeper, more meaningful connections. In your career and finances, raising standards means demanding excellence from yourself. You stop tolerating mediocrity and push for more opportunities, better performance, and greater rewards. It means taking risks, investing in your skills, and believing that you deserve success. When you hold yourself to higher standards in every area, you open the door to life filled with greater fulfillment and achievement. Expecting more from yourself is the foundation of growth and success. When you set higher expectations, you are not merely aiming for external achievements, but cultivating a mindset of personal excellence. Most people operate under the belief that they are doing their best, but the truth is, most often they are merely scratching the surface of their potential. Expecting more from yourself means pushing beyond your comfort zone, confronting the fears and doubts that keep you from reaching your fullest capabilities. When you expect more, you stop making excuses and start taking ownership of your actions. Instead of relying on circumstances or waiting for others to change, you take control of your destiny by holding yourself accountable. This shift in mindset forces you to step up, improve your skills, and seek better solutions. It means recognizing that the only limits are the ones you impose on yourself. Every time you set a new, higher standard, you challenge your own boundaries and raise the bar for what's possible. Expecting more from yourself also means not settling for the minimum. It's easy to get complacent thinking that just getting by is enough. But when you aim higher, you refuse to settle for mediocrity in anything, whether it's in your work, relationships, or personal habits. By expecting more, you unlock the potential for continuous improvement, greater satisfaction, and deeper fulfillment. You begin to realize that you are capable of achieving so much more than you ever imagined, but it all starts with the decision to expect more from yourself. You deserve more than what you've been settling for in life, and recognizing this truth is the first step toward transforming your reality. Too often, people hold themselves back because they believe they are not worthy of greater success, happiness, or fulfillment. This mindset comes from past experiences, doubts, or the belief that you're not capable of achieving something better. But the truth is, you are worthy of more than you've been allowing yourself to have. You deserve to experience the highest level of health, wealth, love, and personal satisfaction. When you start believing that you deserve more, everything shifts. It becomes less about waiting for circumstances to change and more about raising your expectations and demanding better for yourself. This doesn't mean you're being selfish. It means you're acknowledging your value and your potential. You have unique talents, a wealth of untapped potential, and the ability to contribute to the world in a way no one else can. When you understand your worth, you no longer tolerate situations that diminish you or relationships that drain you. Deserving more means setting standards that reflect your true potential. It means choosing opportunities that challenge you and rejecting mediocrity. It means taking action toward your goals with the conviction that what you seek is not only possible, but within your reach. The moment you accept that you deserve more, you stop settling for less and start creating a life that aligns with your true worth and the limitless possibilities before you. The law of attraction operates on the simple yet powerful principle that what you focus on expands. When you raise your standards and expect more from yourself, you begin to align your thoughts, energy, and actions with the things you want to attract into your life. This isn't just about wishful thinking or hoping for change, it's about consciously shifting your mindset and belief system to match the frequency of the success, abundance, and joy you seek. By focusing on what you want rather than what you don't want, you start to draw those opportunities and experiences toward you. When you raise your standards, you send a clear signal to the universe that you are ready for more. Your thoughts become more powerful because they are aligned with a higher level of expectation. As you begin to think bigger, dream bigger, and act with more confidence, you start to notice that the right people, situations, and opportunities begin to show up. It's not magic, it's the result of focusing your energy on what you truly desire and taking inspired action to make it happen. But the law of attraction isn't just about thinking positive thoughts. It's about maintaining a positive, abundant mindset even when challenges arise. By consistently holding yourself to higher standards, you project the energy of someone who deserves success, and the world begins to respond accordingly. Your higher vibration attracts more of the things that resonate with your goals, making it easier for you to achieve what you truly deserve. Consistency is the foundation upon which lasting success is built. It's not enough to raise your standards once and expect immediate results. Achieving extraordinary outcomes requires a sustained effort, day in and day out. Consistency is what turns intentions into reality, transforming small, consistent actions into massive results over time. When you maintain high standards consistently, you create a rhythm and momentum that propels you forward, even when the initial excitement fades or when obstacles arise. Every small action you take toward your goal compounds over time. Whether it's improving your health, advancing your career, or cultivating better relationships, consistency ensures that progress is made, even if it feels slow at first. The key is showing up every day with the same commitment, regardless of how you feel in the moment. Success doesn't come from sporadic bursts of effort, but from the long-term dedication to doing what you need to do to reach your highest potential. Inconsistent efforts will only yield inconsistent results. If you raise your standards one day and fall back into old habits the next, you're setting yourself up for frustration and stagnation. It's only by consistently pushing yourself to meet and exceed your standards that you will see the transformation you desire. This applies to all areas of life, whether it's in work, personal growth, or relationships. Consistency reinforces your commitment to excellence, helping you make progress even when challenges arise and keeping you on track to achieve your highest aspirations. Overcoming limiting beliefs is one of the most powerful steps you can take to raise your standards and unlock your full potential. These beliefs, often ingrained in us from an early age, act as invisible barriers that hold us back from achieving the success and happiness we deserve. They are the thoughts that tell us we're not good enough, that we don't deserve more, or that our goals are too big to reach. These beliefs can come from past failures, societal expectations, or the judgments of others, but they are not facts, they are simply stories we've allowed ourselves to believe. The first step in overcoming these limiting beliefs is to become aware of them. Identify the negative thoughts that arise whenever you think about reaching for something greater. These thoughts often show up as fear, self-doubt, or hesitation. Once you recognize these beliefs, challenge them. Ask yourself, is this really true? Often you'll find that these beliefs are based on outdated experiences or distorted perceptions of your capabilities. You are not bound by past mistakes or other people's opinions. You have the power to rewrite the narrative. Next, replace limiting beliefs with empowering thoughts that align with your higher standards. Affirmations, visualization, and positive self-talk can help shift your mindset. As you begin to challenge and replace these beliefs, you'll notice a change in how you show up in the world. You'll start taking actions that align with the person you are becoming, not the person you used to be. The power of decision is one of the most transformative forces in your life. In a single moment, your decision can shift the entire direction of your future. Many people wait for circumstances to change or for opportunities to appear before they act, but the truth is, it's the decision itself that creates the momentum needed for change. The moment you decide to raise your standards, to demand more from yourself, everything begins to shift. Your actions, your mindset, and even the people around you will begin to align with your decision. A decision is not just a choice, it's a commitment. When you truly decide, you stop wavering and hesitating. You create a sense of clarity and purpose that drives you forward, no matter what obstacles you may face. The power of decision is about drawing a line in the sand and saying, this is who I am becoming, and I am no longer willing to settle for anything less. Once you make a decision, your energy focuses on making that choice a reality, and the universe often responds by bringing new opportunities and pathways into your life. Indecision, on the other hand, keeps you stuck in a state of inaction, always wondering what might have been. The moment you commit to your decision, you release yourself from uncertainty and start taking the necessary steps to create the life you envision. Every successful person has reached their current level because of the decisive moments they've had along the way, moments when they chose to take action and make their vision real. Embracing discomfort is an essential part of growth and success. The truth is, comfort is the enemy of progress. When we stay in our comfort zones, we limit ourselves to familiar routines and predictable outcomes. It's only when we step into discomfort that we begin to expand, challenge ourselves, and unlock new potential. Discomfort is the catalyst for change. Whether it's pushing through difficult challenges at work, confronting fears in personal relationships, or making sacrifices to reach a new level of health, discomfort is the space where real transformation occurs. The key to embracing discomfort is to shift your perspective on it. Instead of viewing it as something to avoid, see it as a signal that you're growing. Every time you face discomfort, you're taking a step toward becoming a better version of yourself. Discomfort forces you to confront the parts of yourself that resist change, the self-doubt, the fear of failure, and the old limiting beliefs. When you push through that resistance, you build resilience and gain confidence in your ability to overcome anything that comes your way. Discomfort also teaches you that growth isn't immediate or always easy. It requires persistence and grit. Whether you're learning new skills, breaking bad habits, or striving to achieve a goal that seems out of reach, discomfort is a reminder that you are pushing boundaries and making progress. By embracing discomfort, you train yourself to rise above challenges, develop mental toughness, and continuously improve, ultimately creating the life you've always dreamed of. The path to achieving anything you want in life begins with one simple decision to raise your standards. When you choose to demand more from yourself, when you embrace discomfort, when you make the decision to go after what you truly deserve, you open the door to limitless possibilities. The power to transform your life is already within you, but it requires action, consistency, and the belief that you are worthy of more. Remember, the moment you raise the bar, everything begins to shift. You are not defined by your past, by your doubts, or by your limitations. You are defined by the standards you set for yourself. So take that first step today. Raise your standards, step into discomfort, and decide that you will never settle for anything less than the extraordinary life you were meant to live. The world is waiting for you to show up as your highest self. Don't hold back any longer.